This has its own magic.
What's up, everybody? It's Coach Kev. Here we go again with a weekly rant by Shaquille O'Neal talking about why this era of the NBA is totally garbage. He says, the NBA is effing terrible and soft, criticizing teams for lacking real defensive strategies and relying too much on switching everything on defense. How do you switch a 5'11 guy on a 7'5 guy? Shaquille O'Neal, say it with your chest. So I made a video talking about why the ratings are dropping in the NBA, what's the reason for that. And I got so much backlash in the comments talking about, don't talk about this generation of basketball. It's more wide open basketball, shooting threes, the players are more skilled, blah, blah, blah. Better than the early 2000s, better than the 90s, that garbage basketball I used to watch. This is the style they're playing now, and we love watching it. Let's listen to what Shaq has to say this week, and let's see if we can finally come to some type of agreement.
Well, this game we're watching now, I don't know what the we're watching now. This is terrible.
I was talking to some younger dudes. They say, yeah, I said the 90s and it was way harder than this. You guys, this is like kind of soft. Am I lying? Am I crazy? I'm not a basketball expert.
It's soft, and I've said this a million times. It's soft because everybody's doing the same thing. It drives me crazy.
Of all of your opinions, that take about it's all three-point shooting has spread for months. And I feel like so much so that Commissioner Adam Silver even had to address you saying that. And the true thing is I saw a clip the other night of the Lakers and Suns where it was 7 straight possessions of 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And the problem is we've reached a point with the analytics where the 3 is worth more than 2. But
So nobody, I don't care what side of the fence you fall on. This generation, early 2000s, 90s, 80s, I don't care what time you think was the best version of NBA basketball. But you all have to agree that this era, this generation is all about shooting threes. Threes, 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 threes. Everything is a three-point shot. Whether you hate it, whether you love it, that is what basketball has come to, more so than the dunk, more so than the tough layups, definitely more so than the mid-range game. It has become a glorified three-point shooting contest between all the teams that compete against each other.
to the point now where I think we've lost this. We've lost this. We've lost the dunks we loved, and what we've always loved is competition. There's no competition when it's a 3. It's a contest, not a competition.
I think it's up when Wemba is throwing 3-pointers. Get your ass in the middle.
I hate it.
What are you doing? It's corny.
I hate we've lost chasing the mystery. What I mean by that, every morning we had a shoot around to try to solve how the fuck we going to stop Ewing? How are we going to stop Kevin Garnett? How are we going to stop Michael Jordan and his triangle? How are we going to stop Utah and a million finger rolls? Now, switching. I saw Lakers were playing the Spurs, and you have Austin Reed on Wembanyama. I turned the TV off. How you switch a 5'11 guy on a 7'5 and expect him to be? I'm like, come on, man. I turned it off.
100%. So before I go into my point of view, this is another post I seen on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. So this is saying that NBA viewership continues to decline. NBA viewership down 10%, ESPN viewership down 28%, 2024 playoff viewership down 12%. One major problem, half the league's fans can't watch their teams play without buying packages outside of basic cable. So there we go. Just another reason why the viewership is dropping for the NBA. This has a lot to do with the streaming services, which is affecting everything. This is affecting all sports across the board. But what Shaq is saying, I don't know how you can't not agree with what he's saying. Like, it's tough, even for me, like a diehard basketball fan, when I sit down and watch the game, it's tough to really get into the game like I used to when it's just literally pick and roll, switch, shoot a three. Pick and roll, switch, get to the basket. Pick and roll, switch, drive, kick, three. Like, it's literally, that's like everybody's offense involves that type of play into a pick and roll somehow, some way. There's no nuance. There's no, like they said, Utah does this differently, the Lakers do this differently, Miami does this, Golden State does that, Atlanta does this, the Knicks does that, Dallas, like, it's nothing like that where you're like really scouting, like Shaq said, and being like, damn, I know that they're gonna do a 1-4 set for Dallas. Oh, I know the Knicks are gonna run 4 out, 1 in with a motion type offense, like stuff like that. It's literally, you're watching every NBA team that you watch literally looks like the other NBA teams. They all play like each other. Yes, the players are different, and that's what makes the teams different because the players have different skill sets. But the overall idea and the overall game plan of each NBA team looks pretty much the same to me. I need to know what your thoughts. Do you finally agree with Shaq that this generation, this NBA is tough to watch and it's declining because of things like shooting threes, no more mid-range, no more posting up, looking for no more mismatches, like things like that. The mismatches are no more in the post. It's now mismatch outside, dribble, pull up for a three, or dribble, get by, kick for a three, or finish with a layup. Like, do you like that style of basketball? Do you feel like that's hurting the NBA? That's why the viewership is down? Or do you feel like it's a good style? This is the new generation. This is what you got to watch. You either like it or love it, but I enjoy watching it, and I'm going to continue to watch the game. Let me hear all your thoughts in the comments below. That's my thoughts on it. The NBA needs to change. It's tough. I was talking to my friend the other day, like, it's just ever since Kobe left, it just hasn't been the same. Like, our heart's just not into it like it used to be. I don't know if this is the reason, like what Shaq is saying. I don't know if it's the streaming services, not being able to watch the games that you really want to watch. But I know back then there wasn't streaming services, and we were tuned into NBA basketball. So now I'm not sure what's going on. They do need to, in my opinion, my humble opinion, they need to change this, get back to more physicality on defense, get back to more nuance on offense. Coaches really having game plans and different sets for different situations so that they can really expose and showcase the talent, expose the other teams and showcase the talents that they have on their particular teams. Till next time, this is Coach Kev, and I'm out of here. Peace.